Hey guys, it's Liz Mayhem. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I will be talking about the importance of connection. So this video is titled, It's Not What You Know, but Who You Know. Right, so, excuse me while I drink my tea. So I have to say this. One of the main reasons, or the main reason why a lot or most people are successful is because of who they know, is because of who they knew, because of connection, or they knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone that helped them to get where they are. Many people are doing jobs that they don't like, simply because they don't know someone that can help their career to make a start. They don't know someone that could kickstart their career. For example, there are women out there who want to become models, but they ended up working at McDonald's, and that's because of lack of connection. Now just imagine if they had known someone that could help them. Don't you think that they'll be modeling and not working at McDonald's? Now, there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that if someone had the passion or have always dreamed of becoming a model and they ended up working at McDonald's, don't you think it's because of lack of connection? Because they lack connection. Now, I know for a fact that I'm stagnant. And it's not because I'm not smart or I'm not street smart, but it's the lack of connection. Finding someone that can help you is very hard. People think, because you have social media, because you can just go out, that you will find someone that can help you. Those people are hard to find. They're very rare. However, another example of it's not what you know, but who you know. For instance, if I know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows Ed Sheeran, don't you think I'll get his number? I mean, it's possible. If I know 3 to 4 people in between, knowing Ed Sheeran. So, knowing Ed Sheeran, right? I mean, it's possible. If I know 3 to 4 people in between who knows Ed Sheeran. So, this guy knows Ed Sheeran. This guy knows someone who knows Ed Sheeran. This guy knows someone who knows someone that knows Ed Sheeran. And then this person knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows Ed Sheeran. I mean, that's possible I could get his number. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm also passionate about music. I do like music. Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I feel weary. Sometimes I feel I don't belong anywhere. Ooh, I swear that I do. I feel like I've fought too many battles. Life can be hard to handle. That's one of my original songs. But anyways, back to the topic. But you know what I'm trying to say. How connection can get you far. How connection can get you far. Because Ed Sheeran is a pop star that can get me connected to record labels, music producers, people who are in the industry. Another example is family relations. If you're related to someone who's successful, whether by blood or through marriage, don't you think that person can help you? Especially when it comes to making progress. And the thing is, when you get connected to the right person or people, you go from point A to point B like this. But when you're not connected, you make progress very, very, very slowly. So from point A to point B, that's slowly. Very, very slowly. And then you start to question yourself. What have I achieved in the last 10 to 15 years or 20 plus years? Most of us are going like this, round in circle. Instead of us to go like this, making progress, we're going like this in circle, like a mass on a wheel. Or like you're running on a treadmill. You're running, but where are you going? Just running, just in the same position. And it's not because you're stupid, it's lack of connection. Now, this is not to say that being intelligent is not going to help you. But what I'm trying to say is, who you know is going to be more useful, is going to be more beneficial, and is going to help you a lot more than what you know, than your intellect. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't need people, because I do. But if I have to be honest, no one cares about your intelligence or your grades. It's about knowing someone, connection. Another example is, if you're a skilled writer, a good author, a good storyteller in written form. So let's just say you're someone who likes to write books, whether fiction or non-fiction. You're still going to need someone to publish it. You're still going to need someone to distribute it. And finally, you're going to need someone to buy it. And that's the public. So no matter how good you are at writing, in order for you to go to the next level, in order to go to the next stage, to put it out there, you need someone. You need to know someone that's going to help you do that. And it's not about the money. It's not about your intelligence. You need someone to put it out there on the shelves. And that's why I say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Because there are so many people that are good at writing, that have written books, but they don't know someone that can help them publish it. And the thing is, there are people who are not very smart, that are F students, and aren't very street smart or street savvy, however you call it. But because they know someone or people, right? That is why they're successful. Because of connection. Now, speaking of grades, when people are managers in a workplace, it is not because of their grades, it's not because they're smart, it's because they know the person who owns the company. I've seen it happen before, where someone is the head manager or assistant manager of a store. Not because of their qualification, but because they know the person who owns the store. It's either they know them like through friendship, or even if they're related to them, like a second cousin. And a lot of the times when you're related to the person who owns the company, the person ends up being the CEO or the chairlady of the company. So it's not because of your grades, but it's because you are connected. Because you are related to the owner of the business, right? That is why you have that position. I mean, for example, if you look at Richard Branson, he's a billionaire. He owns Virgin. Do you know that his children work for him? Even though they went to university, they're educated, his children work in the company. They have a high position in the Virgin business. Not because of their intellect, but because of family relations. And let me tell you something, knowing someone either through friendship, acquaintance, or through being related to someone by blood, it can get you far. And the thing is, when you are connected, it can also, not only will you make progress, but you'll make more money. Like, for example, like, just imagine if I was married to one of Richard Branson's grandchildren, for example. Don't you think I'll get a job at Virgin Media? Because of that connection. Okay, I am married to one of the grandsons of Richard Branson. One of the grandsons of Richard Branson, I'm married to him. Now, I don't know how old his grandchildren are. I'm just making an example. I am married to one of the grandsons of Richard Branson. So because of that connection, don't you think I'll get a job at Virgin Media? Because naturally, I would have already met him before even applying. Due to like, maybe like, you know, from the wedding, or I would have met him through like, maybe through family dinner, maybe through outing, maybe through, you know, the wedding, of course. I would have already met him, so I because of that connection, I could probably get his number and say, hey, Mr. Branson, yeah, I am married to one of your grandchildren. Can I get a job at Virgin Media? Like, because of that connection, like, and this is why I say it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's who you know, and also who you're related to as well. And another example is, if a woman is married to a millionaire, then that makes her a millionaire too. In fact, she can even have a high position at her husband's business, or in one of her husband's businesses. In one of her husband's businesses, she can have a high position in one of his companies simply because she is married to him. Like, she can even be the chairlady. So it wasn't because of her intelligence, but it was because of who she knows, who she's connected to. And I've seen it happen before. So she didn't get where she was through being book smart, is because of connection. Connection. Yes, you need people, because networking is valuable. But you can also be a help to someone. So don't look down on yourself. Not everyone will get the chance of that connection. But when you do, grab it as fast as you can. When the opportunity comes, grab it. I mean, it's true. People become successful because of connection. Now, of course, hard work is important, but if they didn't get that connection first, there is no way they would have gotten that kickstart, that head start. Because a lot of the times, to be successful, you need that big push. That big push will then lead to other opportunities. So without that push, that big push, those other opportunities that they got later on wouldn't have existed. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I go by the name of Liz Mayhem. Stay tuned for more.